given you, but also some phone numbers to call in the area for more information. Apparently, what they have right now scheduled is from 12 to 2 p.m. There's going to be a protest in front of the United Nations building, and then from 2 to 4 p.m. there will be a protest in front of the Egyptian mission to the United Nations there in New York City. So do check out those websites, and you can get some phone numbers with more information. I encourage you to go. I believe Brother David Wood, who lives in New York City, is going to be there, and we hope that you will as well, to show your support for our Egyptian Christian brethren persecuted in Egypt today by the Muslims, and Christians all over the world persecuted, killed, terrorized by Muslims in accordance with their own religion. Let's take the next caller right now. Welcome, you're on the air with News and Views.
Good evening, Reverend, and God bless you and keep you, and God bless your channel and bless your guests.
God bless you, brother. Thank you for calling. Go right ahead.
As we look at this shameful behavior of the Egyptian security authorities, I would like to add a piece of news that the head of state, President Mubarak himself, while there was a massacre of the Copts in South Egypt, in Upper Egypt, he was personally organizing and directing security details to allow 600 pilgrims from Israel to go to the city of Damanhur and have a celebration. They went in peace and security and went back to their homes in peace and security while the Egyptians were being massacred. And as a follow-up, the Egyptian security forces is rounding up youth to bargain with them and use them as pawns into this endless nonsense that happens in our country, Egypt. May the Lord bless us all. May the Lord forgive us our sins. May the Lord protect his sons and daughters everywhere. May the Lord keep you and preserve you, Reverend, and your channel and your guest. Amen.
Thank you, dear brother. Thank you for your call and for that information. And we do stick together under the banner of Christ and him crucified. He is the Lamb that was slain. He's also the Lion of the tribe of Judah, will come back himself and execute vengeance in his wrath upon those who have slain his holy ones. And yet we are commanded to love them. We are commanded to evangelize. We are commanded to share our faith with them. Muslims are victims, the greatest victims of all, of a satanic deception called Islam that is ruining their lives, ruining their countries, ruining their whole world and everyone around them. May God have mercy on us all, and may he enable us to win some to his kingdom through Jesus Christ. Let's see if we can take one more caller before the next break. Welcome, you're on the air with News and Views. Hello, you're on the air with News and Views.
Brother Hamoudi, Brother Joseph, how you doing?
We're doing good. How about you?
Not too bad, actually. I have two quick comments and one question for you, if you don't mind, please.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, my first one, actually, myself, when I look at your show, I always sit and listen and learn with all respect. You show two clips in this show. The first one is about the demonstration in Egypt, about what's happened, and I've been calling 5 times and offer my condolences for what's happened. The first one, if you could repeat it again, the speaker, I believe, is a Christian, and what he said Muslim and Christian, they ask to stop what's happened. And in your show all the time you say Muslim, all Muslim are the killer, all Muslim, they done what's happened in Egypt. And the second one, people they shouting, بالروح بالدم نفديك يا صليب, which is you translate it.
The spirit, the blood, we give it to the cross.
Yeah, but the way how I translate it, by blood, by spirit, we're going to kill Muslim. That's the same way how you translate the surah.
That's not the correct translation of those words. You got 3 words. You have ruh, you have dam, and you have salib. Ruh means spirit. I hope you know Arabic. You probably do. So let me teach you and others what it means. Ruh means spirit. Dam means blood, and salib means cross. Now, before you go further with your mistranslation and perversion of what they said, show me, dear sir, how many Muslims have been killed in the protests that the Egyptian Copts did in the last couple days. How many Muslims have been killed, sir? How many mosques have been firebombed, and how many Muslims have been killed?
If you tell me like one Muslim got killed and 500 Christian got killed, I'll believe you, my friend. Whatever's happening, whatever you say, whatever's happening in Egypt,
zero.
At least I can't believe you.
Yeah, but there's zero. Don't you find it odd that there's never any Muslims in Egypt that are murdered by Christians? If there are, we never hear about it, and certainly the Muslim government and Muslim news agencies would jump on such an opportunity to report on such a thing. Why don't we ever hear of mosques, Muslim mosques in Egypt being firebombed, vandalized, and blown up by Christians? Or in Iraq? Why don't we hear about Iraqi Muslim mosques being blown up by Christians, or Iraqi Muslims being killed by Christians? We never hear about that. It's always the other way around. Why is that?
As I said, brother, in your last show, I don't believe there is no Muslim government. That's what I said in your last show. I don't believe it. I don't believe there is a Muslim country myself.
Okay.
That's what I told you in your last show.
Fine.
But the thing is, I need to know. I'm asking just to know, okay, please? Okay?
Go ahead.
Hello?
We're waiting.
Yeah. And so if Muslim, they say, Barruh, Bedam, Nafdika ya Islam, you're going to say Muslim are terrorists.
I would translate it correctly, unlike you translated it. I don't need to go to their chants. I can go to Surah 9:29, which says to fight the people of the book until they feel themselves sagharun, humiliated. I can go to Surah 9:5 that says to kill the mushrikeen wherever you find them, and Surah 9:30, which says that the Christians and the Jews are mushrikeen because they commit the sin of shirk. I can go to Surah 860, which says that you should terrorize the enemies of Islam. You should cut off their heads, and you should cut off every fingertip of them. I can go to all sorts of verses in your Quran to prove that Islam is terror. I don't have to go to mistranslate a phrase in Arabic like you did to try to lie. I don't lie. I tell the truth. I translate correctly. So why are you trying to change things? Your Quran, your Prophet Muhammad, who killed 700 Jews. Your own prophet killed 700 Jews in one day. I don't have to go any further than your prophet, your holy book, to prove that Islam is a religion of terror. What do you have to say to that?
As you know, Brother Joseph, I'm the person I like to learn, and I like to get to know. And I told you in your last show, I bought the Bible, and I tried to understand about the Bible, and I tried to understand about the Christianity.
I'm glad
to do that.
Amen. I'm glad.
The thing is, when I'm asked, I don't just like want to make argument or laughing at your show. Sometimes even when I laugh, I don't laugh at you personally because I have a lot of respect for you. But sometimes I laugh about what you say. For example, what's happening right now in Egypt, you try to say, well, the reason because maybe that boy, he fell in love with that girl, just as a boyfriend and girlfriend, the way how you look at it in North America. Mm-hmm. So I have two questions. My important thing, because I don't want to waste your time, I have two questions, and it's very important, please.
Okay, go ahead.
I try to learn about the Bible.
Okay, go quickly. Go quickly.
Okay. My first question, what the boyfriend and girlfriend have to do with the Christianity?